From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. And incomplete to open things up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his right. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Wentz to Doyle there, first down, Colts. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, Wentz flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. He'll buy some time right. This to Hines on the drop-off. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Wentz now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Throwing is Wentz. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, it's Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Wentz going to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just
looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Hines. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him, because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Being chased out left. Wide open receiver, complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
18 yards, 1st down Niners. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. From midfield, here's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Again, it's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time. Here's Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain block. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Now, this feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and
looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL. And by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run with Hines. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Lance to throw it. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they'll go for it. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be? Now the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. On second down now, it's Taylor. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Wentz. Flushed out right. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Wentz. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Wentz to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Completes it to Austin. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On first down, Lance. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And Lance now to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just get a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play. It's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Wentz to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans.